Here's a live look outside of the Fulton County Jail where Trump himself will surrender. At the jail, Trump will be booked, fingerprinted, and photographed, although it's unclear if Trump will be processed in the same way that most people are. WITN wanted to show you the general process that most people encounter when booked into jail. Merritt Morgan visited the Kinston Police Department to be walked through the exact same steps. She joins us live from there to break down her experience. So, Merritt, first of all, how'd it go?
Well, Courtney, I'll be honest in saying that even just being walked through this process was a bit unusual and a little bit uncomfortable. Now, I'm actually standing outside of the Sally Port. This is where they bring people just like Trump to actually begin that process that he'll go through later on tonight. Now, it's obviously a very historic time for him as he is the first president to ever be indicted and turn himself in. Now, that leaves the question in some people's mind of what exactly does this process look like? Though it varies from state to state, Kinston police say the basic and general process of this is quite the same. Have you ever wondered what it's like to be booked in jail?
What are we doing? What's next? Type thing. When we take fingerprints, they are curious about it, especially if this is their first time coming through this process.
And though the process differs from state to state, Kinston Police Department Sergeant Doug Connor says the basic process of booking, fingerprinting, and photographing generally remains the same.
Typically when somebody that's been arrested, an arrestee would come through this door here from the Sally Port, which is secure. We can park our car in, and there's a door that will protect, from anybody running out.
Next, depending on the charges, is fingerprinting and photographing, otherwise known as the mugshot.
One starts, that's like an island right there, so that's something unique. We'll fingerprint them on the machine, and we've got an integrated machine that now has a camera that this is kind of all-inclusive. It does it all there. So we're able to fingerprint and then afterwards take the photograph.
Those documents are then sent off to the state and then the magistrate office to determine whether any charges will be pressed and to determine the bond.
It's all in one system, and it goes off to the state, and they check, whoever the individual is. It is instrumental with, helping us identify people also.
Although at least 128,000 people go through this process every year in North Carolina, according to the Prison Policy Initiative. Sergeant Doug Connor urges people to avoid a situation that could cause you to end up here.
Some people get caught up wrong place, wrong time type thing, so it would behoove everybody to try their best not to get in the situation. I know things happen, but even if you do come here once, I believe in second chances type thing, you could always, come back from it.
And just as you were shown, former President Donald Trump is expected to have his mugshot taken later on this evening. That'll make him the first former or president actually to have a mugshot taken. Live in Kinston, Merritt Morgan, WITN News.
All right, thanks, Merritt. And Trump is said to possibly arrive in Atlanta. The FAA has issued flight restrictions around the Fulton County Jail Thursday from 6:45 p.m. until 9 p.m. That's tonight, of course. However, the former president is not expected to spend much time there.